Nigga.
So last we were, the teams had just finished their second event, which was dodgeball, and the team that Crime Sorcier had Raikiri be on managed to successfully win, giving them some bonus points. Because of that, we had reached the second level of combat, where we would see if Crime Sorcier would be able to win this current fight, and in doing so, give them the 10 points that they need to give themselves a little boost. If not, then their place will remain for a minute. So we'll see if they have. We'll see if they have.
Got a map for him down.
What is happening?
That's not English.
I don't know. I hear shadows. I'm assuming Dad in the background.
That's crazy.
Actually,
Yo, shout out that was fitting.
That motherfucker, when he said,
yo, guys, remember we South Country.
Alright, so I will now.
I understood every word he said. Not my fault. Y'all can't understand English.
Oh God! Spit, Shadow, spit.
All I said is, remember, we're South Country, bro. We South Country.
Alright, and with that being said, Razock, your fight is up.
Boom Howard in the back. Yo, Shadow, what'd you beat Boom Howard? I gotta ask.
And I'm sharing the record now. Well, alright. Can you see it, Chris? Can anyone see the map?
No.
No.
Let me see. Let me pull it up.
Oh, I can see the
Now I can.
I just see Big Mom over there. What the fuck?
So, in this corner, we have Crime Sorciers, Razock, the Jotun. And on the left hand, we have Thaldrin's Keep, Hannah de Hore.
I do it. $10. I want my $10. Alright, time to make this look like an accident.
Same song, different day.
And Razock.
Hey, join the club, Razock.
When you step onto the field and you see Hannah walk on her end, she appears to be looking around.
While she's looking around, I appear to be putting on my board.
And once you've activated your Borg, you notice as she's looking, her eyes do kind of zero in on you, but she has this, I wouldn't say confused look on her face, but it looks like something's not right.
You, doing okay there? I want to ready a nice spell.
Is he rolling this shit?
Go ahead and roll your initiative.
Fuck! Why'd you say that, Kadar?
He's gonna
You
make
were
roll
go roll,
initiative
yeah,
anyway.
you was go roll initiative anyway.
No,
Don't put that evil on me.
but I get to blame you anyway.
Can he roll to sneak?
Fuck!
Alright, that's why Hannah about to clap your cheeks.
I need to get through these Borgs first.
Yeah, your boy about to turn to something else. Your boy gonna turn into a condom.
I wanna see her try it.
Thank God, Razock.
I'm about to turn her into her kids before they got busted.
So,
Yeah.
they didn't exist?
Nah,
Were they
the fetuses, bro. Fetuses.
They were busted as fetuses. They lived. Apparently, they were busted.
No, bro, apparently that was a soul key.
Fucky me, bro. Fucky me.
So
Busted as hell.
you see as she stares over at you, you just see she starts grabbing onto her arms, and she starts muttering something.
This bitch crazy.
But she's a bit too far away for you to pick up exactly what she's saying. Now,
Has Crom nutted in her in this verse?
Of course.
Got a lot on my mind.
What you saying that?
any other questions?
I see.
Did her and Crom bang in this verse?
Any other questions?
Did him and Crom bang in this verse?
Him.
I see the same questions. Interesting.
Did Crom slay that pussy in this verse?
The answer to those questions and more is you'll have to ask.
Yo, Hannah.
First,
Yo, Hannah.
Hannah.
Yo, Hannah.
oh, are you actually saying this? You actually
Yo,
saying
did you
this?
have any kids?
You're saying this? You actually saying this?
Wait a second. Fuck it. Metagame. Yes, I'm asking this. I'm about to kill this bitch. I need to know. I need to know.
You see, she does not respond.
Oh,
Rather, although when you say kids, she does start look. She just starts looking around.
no. Oh no.
Kids?
GG.
Where?
If
There aren't
Crom
any
busted
kids
Hannah,
here.
that means Nasu got raped.
My new PC pulls up. I'm actually a kid.
I'm actually on
Let's
Hannah's
go,
team now.
Allende! Let's go, Allende! Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, so that just means he hasn't hit yet.
Well, that's a 6
That's a 5
Yes.
initiative.
and a 73. So we're gonna get this party started.
Bro never gave me his luck. I blame
I'm
him.
never
It was a
looking at
party,
this.
huh?
Only Foxy would cheer against Crime Sorcier traitors. Go to hell.
So, you see, she
Bro, I
just
thought you were Foxy for a second there. I'm gonna be honest.
you see, she just
I knew
says,
it. Foxy's persona.
just says,
Griffin is right.
no kids. That's bad. There aren't any kids here, right?
I'm a kid.
I don't know. Check the stands.
True, it's fitting. Yo, they're like
Oh,
two kids.
damn.
There are two kids directly behind her. Just
DC
look.
24.
I didn't
No.
know what
I
I
hate
see.
Foxy and Allende.
Well, fortunately for, I guess, the audience, there is something up that protects the audience from everything that's happening in the
Uh-oh.
stands.
Tough.
With that being said, Razock,
Razock speaking.
you notice that she just starts hyperventilating. So you just see and you're kind of
Get on my
ASMR, no cap.
So you're confused, and then you notice the area around you, the air itself just starts to change.
The air itself.
Yes. Area starts getting very foggy. There's just this green fog that starts seeming to spawn in random patches, but is like slowly filling the arena. It doesn't spread up to the stands, but it's filling it. Yeah.
How high is this dome?
Dome is about 50 feet up.
Huh. Alright then. 50 feet. That's the height maximum. Got it.
And yeah, once the fog covers her and it's like spreading. It's already past like it would be past your ankles. Your Borg is blocking it, but the fog is covering everything.
Alright then. Next question. How far can I see?
How far can you see through it?
Yes.
You can't really see that.
Alright then. I want to use magic medicine specific for.
You cannot sense her.
God fucking damn it. Make be real hard making this look like an accident. Alright then, let's do this.
No.
I want to shoot up to that 50 feet border.
Alright.
And do I see anything from a bird's eye view? Or still nothing?
You can see that the fog is starting to go up. By the time it's your next turn, it would have filled pretty much the entire dome.
Let's cap off the
Dragon Slayer.
What?
What? Inhale all this poison? No, alright, what the fuck? Inhale all this poison. So Kier using the sniffing, I see. Get the glue away from him. Alright then. As for my turn, I wanna go ahead and start charging.
I hope she fucking imagines a dick. Slaps you with it.
What are you gonna do? Smell me getting slapped with a dick? Just like you
I
smelled
think-
the blood
I
in
think I
Rise's
just
mouth?
might. I think I just might.
Just like you smelled the
I
blood in
think I
Rise's
just might.
mouth? think you just might?
Might catch you in
Alright,
4K with my camera
Alright.
magic.
Alright then, bro. I'm gonna catch you at 4K and it goes back. How about that?
Damn. That's tough. That's just a L.
I already said what I'm gonna do, bro. Next
Fuck
turn.
Foxy. Fuck that motherfucker.
What did you say you were gonna
I
do?
said I'm about to start charging.
All right. Where did he go? Now let's see. Another 6.
Oh my god. Oh
Six,
my
four.
god.
I'm just gonna get rolled against by
What happens if she rolls a 69 IND?
The delusion becomes
Cheers.
sexual.
Really? Actually?
illusion becomes sexual.
That's cool. That'd be cool.
Now, Razock.
I'm
Uh-oh.
talking speaking.
You notice in addition to the fog, there's movement in the fog.
No, GG.
That is all.
We don't care about nobody business. We don't care about nobody
Should have
business.
been a Dragon Slayer.
I'm gonna lay up Andre for right now. I need to kill Hannah.
You don't care about nobody business.
Just accidentally crush her with Jotun. Jotun tripped and slipped on some ice.
Alright.
Mama.
Speaking of which,
You don't think
I summoned Jotun, but obviously, you know, 10-foot smaller boy. Get that nigga out here, Ayende.
God damn! That motherfucker big.
It was on that day that Jotun crushed Hannah.
Thank
Please.
God.
Finally, someone did the right
Don't
thing.
forget to roll with total concealment.
What?
Oh, so he's going with blindness pretty much?
So re-roll that with total concealment.
You can't sense her magic?
I tried that.
Nope.
What kind of booty ass moggy?
Just assume she didn't move, forehead.
That's what I'm doing, assuming that she didn't move. Actually, speaking of which, with how big Jotun is, if I just assume she...
What happened?
Well, you couldn't make it its max size unless you wanted to make it super long and skinny.
Skinny
I
Jotun.
want to take off. I want to take those height.
I will be
I
on
want to
Jotun.
take the height from height and put it into his arms, making his arms bigger.
Alright, then roll with partial cover.
Yes.
Why not just have him fall over?
Fall on these nuts.
I hit. Oh, yes.
Let's see. That unfortunately does not hit.
That does not hit.
It's not hit.
Oh, it's happening.
You are just 2 off.
It's off in the game, so Jotun transforms
Yep.
into a fighter.
Anything above a 5 hits with Jotun. But you slam down to hit her, and you see your Jotun hits nothing. And
Interesting.
as it slams into the ground and there's a rumble, or rather, you don't know if it hit or not because of the smoke, you just hear monsters. Sorry. Make them go away. And from the smoke, you notice something. Where are you?
Oh, the shit that could have requested.
What the fuck's happening?
I know I just had you. What the hell? Did it vanish?
Poor cooking,
Here we
making
go.
sea lamprey steak. Ew, what the f***?
Ew, what happened to their feet?
The
No.
thumbnail.
What?
Oh, what's the thumbnail? Oh, hell nah, yo.
Carl,
Fuck outta here.
You fucked up.
So,
What am I
My
listening
ear.
to?
Get the fuck out of my ear.
I'm still hearing it. What is this? Nah, I'm good.
What was that?
Oh god.
Kadar fucked up. He did plus play, and then typed the smiling imp emoji. Now we know.
and yes, out of the fog, you see what appears to be a decently sized creature. It's an eel.
Huh?
But this eel has multiple eyes and weird, like a weird forked tongue, almost like an eel and a snake.
Interesting.
And let's see, once her turn ends, the fog will completely cover.
That's for a giant eel. It's sure small compared to Jotun.
Automatic miss.
L eel.
Nice.
L eel.
The eel
It says
tries.
it didn't get effect. That means I can attack of opportunity, right?
Take out all the
Yes.
E's. Take out all the E's.
Take out all the E's. This thing.
Bruh.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it on the eel. Roll damage.
That brother.
The eel tries to bite onto the Jotun, but fails, and then gets slammed into, causing it to just let out a screech in pain as it rolls. And when Hannah hears the screech, she just says, "No, it's so loud."
How is she getting fucked up by her own delusion?
She used the delusion to make delusions.
Nothing.
I summon Pot of Greed.
You're up, Razock.
Alright, here's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much on the ground, right? Last time I checked, it's just a flat tournament stage, right?
Yep.
Oh, this works. Remember how I pushed that giant meteor over with gravity magic?
Yes.
Can I lift the ground with gravity magic? I don't need the whole ground, mind you, just part of it.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your concentration. How much are you trying to lift up?
Okay, first I'm gonna roll concentration, then I'll tell you.
Rather than a Beauty
I
and the
hate
Beast.
Joseph so fucking funny.
Nigga, you still got a 24. Shut up.
I still didn't get what I wanted.
All right. And so, how much of the earth are you trying to lift up?
If I remember correctly, last time it was around 20. So I was able to move that meteor 20 feet.
Got fatness.
All right.
It was around 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to move where Jotun last punch and then move it upwards.
All right. So you want to where Jotun punched, you want to move that much earth?
Yeah, so right where the circle is.
All right. And what happens when you lift that earth up?
I don't know. I'm assuming something's on it. I'm just trying to lift it up to see.
Well,
See
remember, now that it's been 3 rounds, the fog has filled the thing.
I said it's going to fill up on her next time. That was the first thing you said on mine.
Your tone? Okay.
Turn, my mistake.
Yeah, but I said that on your second turn. This is round 3.
I thought you just said that.
That it would fill up. Because remember, she summoned the fog her first turn. That was her very first action.
Oh, well then how about this then? Shoot it all the way up to the very top.
All right. Let's see. Yeah,
I guess reverse falling damage.
All right. Let's see.
And plus rocks, I guess, for the eel at least, because I don't know if Hannah's still there. Reverse falling damage plus whatever rocks falling on top of you would be.
All right. You're shooting it up, so more so you're going against gravity, but she does have ground on her to disperse a good bit of the damage. Because it's not like you're just falling and then hitting nothing, because that means all the damage hits you. Whereas if you're on land, there's at least a buffer. So I'll say, roll
Wait,
me.
so it's not just falling damage?
Roll me. No, it's not, because even though you're shooting, in order to shoot her upwards fast enough to cause any significant damage, you have to drop your Jotun.
Okay.
You can still slam her upwards and hit her, but I'd say roll me 40 12s. Well, first I'm gonna have her for something like this, since you're shooting her from the ground up 50 feet. Realistically, to keep your Jotun, let's just see. She is gonna have. You're still gonna hit her, so roll 4d 12s. Oh, that's below 10. 19. All right, she just
Oh
took
my
19
god.
damage.
Allende, roll. Bruh.
And as you slam her into the top side, crushing the eel and causing her to hit it, you're assuming or you're hoping that you hit her and you crushed it. Like you're assuming the eel hit her. And
Did I hear a female scream?
when the rocks hit, you heard the eel squelch, and you do hear noise above you.
Squelch.
So yes, you do hear. It sounds like less of a scream, more like a yell. But then you do hear a scream.
Okay then.
Now, what that reflex was, or what I'm gonna have it do is, first and foremost, you can hear rock begin to fall. And from the very top of the place, Razock can't see it because of the fog, but the rest of you just hear Hannah saying something over and over again. That's a 3.
Yeah, GG. Fuck.
79.
Bro, Allende is literally not
Here you
once
roll
below
perception.
50.
Can you roll perception, you said?
Roll perception,
Yo, can
Kiryu.
I roll perception?
This is no longer a fight against Hannah. It's more against Allende.
34?
What do I see, Allende?
Well, you're V-Million, you're about to see what everyone sees.
Wait, let me roll
Kiryu,
perception.
No, I can see beyond what everyone sees.
He does have that
No.
epic eye.
unfortunately, you cannot, because this isn't
Security
magic.
roll percent.
No, the sense was for hearing.
I have key sense. What do I notice?
Hold on 1 sec. Let me tell him to call back.
Bruh, I have my magic sensing. I have the fire spirit magic sensing. You tell me I still can't see this? I think go crazy.
I think he means everyone's gonna see what happens.
No,
Which means
Kiryu's gonna
Razock's about to
smell
get.
I want to see key details.
Razock's about to get
I wanna
shapeshifted
see
into
key
Mango.
details.
That's what's about to happen.
I turn
I'm
into
seeing
Mango,
things other
huh?
people can't see.
I'm gonna have to. If I turn into Mango, I'm gonna have to instantly become level 20 so I can go ahead and change myself back into Razock.
You saw him with wisdom to gain Hannah's power.
Bro, wait a second. It's not a wizard. It's not under wizard shit. Bitten cover. And since I'm not fucking nutty, I can just reality.
What?
Sorry, Nara.
So, Leo, with your magic eye feat, when you look into the fog, you notice that to you it looks like normal fog, which
Right.
is weird because it was made from magic.
What do I notice with my key sense?
Or at least so you think.
And my eyes of God?
With your you can see right, Kiri, that it's a different energy than you've seen, but it also seems like a familiar energy. But you can't quite place why it's familiar. Kiryu, I had you roll that for hearing because you just hear her saying over and over again, like she's freaking out that the rocks are falling to the ground, and she just keeps saying like the ground is in the sky, the ground is in the sky.
GG.
And then all of you notice a shadow overhead.
Oh, it's a good thing the barrier is keeping it from being any further above.
Good thing the barrier is keeping you edge of
The
God.
thing about the barrier is it specifically keeps y'all's stuff, like their stuff, from going out. It doesn't keep stuff from going in.
Wait, so how is it? It's overhead for them too? Oh yeah, I mean, I guess the stands aren't that. Wait, how tall is this
Oh,
stadium?
right in time for the music.
Stadium? How tall is a stadium? A bit over 100 feet,
Huh?
if not more. So there's enough room for like thousands
Guys,
of people to sit in here.
We
It's
have
like
a big
football
problem.
stadium.
Oh, I guess we die.
That rock's about to crush us. We have to destroy it.
No, it's big enough to where if it were to
Don't
go to
worry.
the stadium,
Destroy it.
if
Take
y'all
off the mask.
you can if you will.
What are you doing, Leo?
You will
Don't
disqualify
do it.
Razock.
Can you what?
Huh?
What'd you say in there?
They were saying that meteor's
I
gonna crush
saved
us, you
everyone.
have to destroy it, and then I said if they do, they will disqualify you.
Good job,
Wait,
V-Million.
you're gonna disqualify me?
Yes,
For
because
what?
your guild helped you by destroying Hannah's attack.
That way to hurt
see.
other people.
It's
No,
not gonna hurt them. It's
Possible.
gonna
I
land in
saved the
the
whole
thing.
entire town.
All right, go ahead and attack it then. Roll your attack.
Wait,
If
wait,
you
how
roll
wide?
attack, it's
How wide
canon.
is it?
I just put it in.
I went to the truth of this booth. I'm a maniac.
125 feet.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is a big stadium.
Yep. Razock, you can't sense it because of the fog, but you do notice that everything seems to get darker for some reason.
Nah, what you misunderstand, I can. I can hear Hannah scream. I can hear my friends on the outside. I can hear Leo yelling, "Fuck is that? I'll destroy it." Or even if I couldn't hear that, I can't hear everyone scream outside. So, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Roll cuss. Oh yeah.
Damn. Man rolled exact fucking success. God bless the high roll. We really needed it.
All right. So, Razock.
You gonna roll it on herself?
No, she will not.
She's immune to her shit.
Sort of.
Oh hell no, she's way more busted now. At least beforehand, she could get fucked by herself.
On God.
She can. It depends on the delusion.
Nigga, a meteorite?
Yes.
Not a meteorite. It's the ground on the sky.
The ground on the sky?
Did I put half on success?
Yo,
I
we're
did.
Atlas when you need him. Useless ass nigga, always a smite.
You cold? My UPC pulls up and lifts up the sky.
Let's go.
It's the Mountain team. It kept the song on my blurred spot. They call my epithet is Atlas.
Also, I did drop it really. All right, then. Also, I want to point out,
Yes.
Jotun would take the brunt of this.
No cap.
Please, let him take the brunt of this. We
Did you
both
say that
How we
succeeded.
going? Lift up the sky, bro.
Yeah, that's what I
want-
said.
Do you
He
want
Jotun-
Yoda? Do you want Yoden to just take all of it and you kind of like the reason I was gonna have you take some was because you weren't aware that this was happening. But if you want, I can say that
With the mixture of the
you hear everyone
niggas
yelling-
talking about rocks falling and shit. Plus what
Yeah.
Hannah's doing.
yeah, so do you want to just take have him take the brunt of it?
Yes.
All right. Well, you notice something slams into your Jotun. A rock. A huge ass rock.
Kelly?
So big that when it hits into Jotun, you can feel it starting to get pushed down. Would you like to have it roll its strength? What I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you rather. You know what? It's up to you. You can roll the Jotun strength, or you can roll your own Constitution. I'm gonna call it your own concentration. And you have to beat this roll that I'm gonna make for Hannah. And if you beat the roll, then you're able to lift up the meteor. Otherwise, if you fail the roll really badly, like less than 10, then your Jotun got destroyed. If you're within 10, then your Jotun is holding up the meteor.
Whew. Alright then. Make the roll.
God damn, 60 damage? Oh, bruh.
Now, Allende, I'm not you but stronger. Activate!
All right.
If I remember correctly, please be...
Oh, it says
Okay.
concentration clash with other spells. This isn't really a clash. This is just to see if you can get your Jotun.
Isn't this my Jotun spell clashing with her drop it? It seems like a
Kind
spell
of,
clashing against the
because
spell.
you're not really clashing. It's more so you're giving your Jotun a task, like to stop the meteor. But you know what? Sure, I'll allow it.
Ooh, they get lit in the studio.
No cap.
Yeah, I clapped regardless.
All right. The minute it hits into your Jotun, you manage to stop the meteor in its tracks. You realize that you're holding up this giant meteor.
Atlas?
She's fucking crazy. Oh my god.
Holy fuck. This man rolled a nat 20.
Skies rocks.
Couldn't be me.
About to be the ground is rocks. In fact, Allende, I released that I'm about to release that
Hey,
one
throw it at her.
gravity
No
spell.
cap. Throw it at her.
All
So I'm
right.
dismissing the gravity shit, so she can just fall. So first off, give her that falling damage, or don't play these games.
She is not falling.
Oh, she's floating. All right then. Secondary option: slam this thing on downwards, right in front of him.
In front of Jotun.
Yeah, so it slams into her. If his hands are extended upward, downwards. It would hit on top of her.
Okay. Do you know where she is now? Now that because you just ended the gravity
I mean, you
match.
just said she
You
keeps
don't.
saying the sky is rocks. I can pinpoint where she is from there.
True.
I thought that was
So
like Kiryu was.
I mean, I'm in here. Here you have to roll it because he's up back there. It's not like there's a lot of noise inside.
Yeah, Aine
inside
only
the ship.
said that he couldn't hear it because rocks were falling in the first place, but rocks aren't falling anymore unless they are.
no, they're not. The rocks at this point that fell from the thing have already hit the ground.
Oh, I knew it. My thing's evolving.
All right. Go ahead and let's see. You said you're slamming it where she or where you believe she is.
Yes.
All right. Same as before. Roll with. This time roll with cover.
Do I have to roll with cover considering how big this is?
You know what? That is true.
Was there any way for this to miss? Same thing. Once you have to roll 2.
You know what? That is true. So let me go ahead and drop this on himself. Just drop it.
So half damage.
Let's see. Half on plus.
10d12s. You want me to roll it or?
Nah, I got it. Did it go through? Yeah, it did. Did it half it?
44. Yeah, she took 44 damage.
Excellent. All right. All right, and that was so when you slam it. So when you slam the rock into where you believe she was, you're not sure if it successfully hit or not, but you know that there's very little chance you miss this. And when the
Yeah.
rock hits against the barrier and everything, you feel a sense of triumph as you're kind of having your things slam and stomp around.
Let's see.
Let's make sure I did this right.
If I remember correctly, I should have. When did I summon Jotun? I'll go back and look. Don't worry. It was around second round. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Excellent. So what I can do next? So yes, guys, you might want to call the match. I don't think I killed her. At the same time, Uncle always said double tap. I raised it back over my head. Wait, what did Hannah do? Oh, you just haven't pushed the next round.
Yes. Also, now that before we go to the next one, Razock, you noticed something
Oh, well.
Uh-oh. GG.
that
What do I
it
notice?
is getting harder to breathe.
Nani?
In the board?
Yes,
In the board?
because what I said, my specific wording was that the air around you appears to be turning green. She didn't fill the area with poison, she turned the air poison. And the thing about your Borg is, while your Borg can keep out poison and give you only good air, if there's only poison, there's no air for your Borg to give you.
She turned the entire air within this dome to poison.
Slowly but surely, yes. In an open field, obviously, this couldn't be done because air's a
Didn't you
pretty
say
much
this dome was
infinite.
100 feet tall?
Yes, that's why I said it would take a few rounds.
Isn't
It's
it an
been
open
we're on
dome?
round 4.
This bitch is busted as hell.
And that's also why I said it keeps all enemy spells out, so this has nowhere to go. In an open field, this ability is pretty much impractical. Air's a basically infinite renewable resource. So she'd run out of power before she could turn all the world's air into poison. But in an area like this, that's
Whole
something she can do.
stadium? Damn.
Or at the very least, the arena area they're in. Like, she hasn't turned where y'all are to poison because the barrier.
This bitch needs to be stopped. How is she breathing? We'll worry about that later. This fight is very intuitive.
Great
Yeah.
fox with the big cock.
Ooh, that rolled off in that one, Razock. That's a 10. Since she
100 on the D100.
the nat 1 followed by the D100.
I just
Oh.
wait, a 10 got it?
Remember, it's 10 or below. 11 and above, no delusions.
What's she gonna make with it too? A box of tissues?
Nothing. With just the 2,
Good.
that's pretty much it.
So I end it. I'm just lifting up this rock and slamming it back on top of her.
You don't know if it hit before. You're welcome to do it again, but again, you're also having trouble breathing.
She's gonna have trouble breathing too if this should be hitting. She, like you said last time, is so big that I'm pretty sure it did. Oh cap. Wait, I had a question.
Yeah.
I said I was at the top of it, right?
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to get away, be
What's
as
that?
far away from her as possible. I
Yep.
want to push. I want to push. I want to go even higher and push my board up against the top of the dome, or at least the side of the dome.
Okay.
Cause that way, this dome seems to work like a reverse board, keeping all the bad shit inside. Which means if my board is up against this barrier, all the air from the outside should be able to get in through my barrier. It won't be a big help, but at least I can be able to breathe better.
God bless Kadar
Okay.
blasting his.
No, Joseph, maybe a separate comment.
So you're going up to the top and putting your board on the barrier.
Yes.
Right? Is that all?
No. But I want to ask to make sure that is effective, right? Because the logic there is sound.
Yeah.
It's not like it's keeping air outside of the barrier or the side of the barrier. Every fight that happens in here will just, fall unconscious.
Yeah. Eventually, people would run out of air.
So air can get through still. So it means if my board is pressed up against it, air would be coming in through my board. Since my board be keeping the poison out, so it means it'd be letting the air in. And since the barrier also lets the air in, yes, I can breathe.
I'm gonna say roll intelligence.
Is this really too intelligent for Razock to think of?
Yes, because you don't know. For as far as you know, she's filled the area with poison, and doing this doesn't stop the poison. Even if you could get fresh air in, you'd still be poisoned.
Wait, but I know there's a barrier around that keeps the poison and don't keep the poison in. Shoot,
Yeah. But if the issue is that
from previous fights and even from this fight. But you said I was from the sky from the very beginning, and I saw from the bottom that the poison would stop at a certain point. Meaning there's a barrier around here.
Yes,
that's
but
keeping the poison in.
My question is this: if you think that you're being poisoned, how would fresh air?
I wouldn't think that I'm being poisoned. Even the most basic sorcerer knows that the board will keep the poison out.
Which is true.
Because that's just a solid rule of the verse. In fact, sorcerer spells, the Borg would be a cantrip because sorcerer spells. If you can't cast Borg, you're not a sorcerer. That's just a rule of the verse.
Which is true. All right then. I'll give the pressing the Borg barrier against it. Let's see. According to what I'm seeing here, it says that a character who has no air to breathe can hold their breath for 2 rounds per point of con. Your con is flat, so that'd be 2 rounds. I'll double that to 4 rounds. So at round 9, you will be suffocating.
Okay. Okay. I'll think of something. I'll think of some cap shit for that later. But we'll deal with that when we get to it. So back to my original question I ended. Lifting the rock above my head and slamming it on the ground. Team C style.
Okay. So do you remember how? Okay, so it was one thing when you believed that Hannah was in the air, but your Jotun is almost 50 feet tall, and this thing's 125 feet. There's no feasible way for you to slam this thing. It's not physically possible.
Then can I just pick it back up and then drop it?
You'd have to drop it on your Jotun. Again, it's like it can't. Remember, it can't cross this boundary. Like it can't cross the boundary of the stadium. So where can you drop it where it won't also hit? There's nowhere you can drop it where you won't also be stopped or hit by your Jotun. The only way you could do it would be to dispel your Jotun and just let it fall. Or trying to break it into smaller chunks and hit with those.
By the way, I'd be over here. Because I said I'm pressing it up against the barrier.
Yeah.
You know what? That goes into something else I wanted to... I lift it above Jotun's head, and then I dispel Jotun, letting them fall to ice as that comes to the ground. Now it's up to you to decide whether she's within the range. But if you remember, Jotun falling apart is also an attack in and of itself.
Yes. So while she won't be in the range of Jotun, she's most definitely in the range of the meteor. So first, I'm gonna do something in time 15. This is a static moving meteor, so 15 should do because this isn't it coming from like falling from the sky or being thrown by Jotun. It's just being dropped. So what I'm going to do is she's going to have to make a will roll. That's 6. Damn, what's up with all the 6s?
What's up with all you rolling? 18. That's too low, right? It's too low, right?
Oh, and also the reason I was rolling was because she also has "You're not weak, I'm just stronger." So she's not able to. So an 18, yes, that's too weak for her to stop the meteor, get rid of the meteor, or anything like that. You do. So yes, you do see the meteor hit down. Let's see.
Wait a second.
Where is drop it? Here, let me roll this in.
God damn. Alright, get me out.
All right,
Get
there
you
we
out.
go.
Get me out. Please.
I don't see any Razock.
As it crushes and your Jotun fades, wait, what the hell?
What's happening?
Did that
Hannah, she's
delete
seeing
every
another vision.
token?
Oh,
That's tragic.
bruh. For the Jotun, just to be easier on yourself, just put me and Hannah on there.
That's
Just-
so
just-
tragic.
It really is, but don't stress
It's all
yourself out at the
good.
moment.
I'm chilling on the side.
Oh,
Hey, where'd
snap.
Smokey go?
Wait, I just realized, even if this smoke isn't, magic, I'm guessing it's cursed energy. Yeah, never mind.
So, let's see.
Yo, what's up, Mark?
Real
What's
time.
up? Yo, what's up? We don't have everyone else.
That's a 3.
Is this the 900? 3 we're talking about here?
D100?
Oh,
3 and an 82. Oh, oh shit.
Oh no! Razock, no!
So, Razock,
Yes.
you notice something. At first, it's bizarre. It's like something moving through the gas.
Wait,
And then you just
through the rock too? Because now there's just a huge ass rock.
yeah. So if that's
Same thing, wouldn't she be pinned at this point?
what by the meteor?
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
figured she
where-
could destroy it, but
Oh well,
That's
that's part of what this 82 is gonna entail.
fuck. All right then.
See, she just says monsters. Like, stop. Go away. Ice monsters. Rock monsters.
Rock monsters?
Ice monster.
A rock lobster?
Rock.
You about to get hit with it for real. That
Too
fire
many?
ice tornado.
And let's see, what that -3 and
I have
82.
one more cap up my sleeve. Don't think it's just over.
Where in the hell? Is this it? Here we go. I was wondering, I was like, that looks way too small. Still that size no matter what. Unless. That's weird. Okay.
Wait, I just realized. Poison. Hyundai. Is there any white root in the area?
You said, is there any white rook in the area?
Yeah. Wouldn't she still be giving off that? Even if there's poison that isn't made of it, wouldn't she herself be giving it off since that's a man-made creature?
Her?
Yeah.
I thought it was an Ethereus.
I mean, yeah, because she's using curse. I'm just guessing she's using curse energy.
Deputies would get Black Rook because they use curse power. And I
Yeah, that's why I asked if there's
Black Rook.
that's why I asked if there's any rook in the area.
So yeah, you would. So yeah, I want you to roll your perception now.
I would have seen this from the beginning. All right then. Had to call
Well, you'd probably be focusing to find her now because you don't have your Jotun anymore.
Yo, in these nuts.
God,
That
fuck.
brother gone.
That's a nat 1. Nope, it's way
Because
too.
he lost the ability to see Rook, period.
You can no longer see the root.
The passive
Don't
being
worry,
able to be
I'll
able to
just-
see the roof, like, go crazy.
Don't worry, I'll just have Solomon's wisdom on it all. Can't stop.
Solomon's wisdom. Where's the rook?
Ugo's looking down from above, like, is this nigga really using it just to see the rook? What the fuck?
Here we go.
I don't like here we go. I don't like this.
I don't like green eggs and ham.
I do not like them, Sam. I am. I don't know why it's so small. It should be huge. But oh well.
Haha, your monster's puny. Why should you do like 100 damage to me? Gargantuan! Ah!
Since you're
Oh.
pressed up against the thing,
Bruh.
through the smoke, everyone just sees a black shadow of something. It
Even
almost
she
looks
can
like,
see. I
it
couldn't
almost,
even. Alright, alright. I'm fine.
it almost looks like the Jotun. Now, this
She
is
just took
also
my
going to
Super Saiyan
roll with,
swagger.
just like with yours, this is
Chris is about to
going
get
to roll with
cursed
partial cover. Just like yours did, Razak.
Wait,
Razock
partial
thought he
cover.
was
Shouldn't it be
gonna
total
kill
cover?
Hannah.
Shouldn't it be total cover?
Opposite
She doesn't know
day.
the genuine area I'm in.
True, but this thing is pretty much the size of the Jotun.
Yeah, and even you didn't have to roll the total cover before I made the argument. Please, I'm up against the
Yeah,
wall.
that argument was size.
Maybe you should have flew against the
And also,
You
I
gotta
specifically
get
made Yoda's
smushed.
arm bigger. Come on, bro, I'm trying here.
Yeah, dang. He really did do all that just to make
True, but
Don't
Jotun
make
is,
partial cover. And she
How
couldn't tell
can-
how big it is. She couldn't tell how big those arms are.
How can you
can she
never
even
use
see
the fog?
Yeah, can she not see through the fog? Even if it isn't poisoning her, she can't see through it. It's still fog.
Why can you never use the fog to attribute to your water magic?
how big is your Jotun again?
How big is Yoda normally? Like 64 feet.
Because you can't just.
Okay, and it's 64 feet
Sure thing.
gargantuan.
64 feet gargantuan. Fuck. I think? Maybe?
Okay.
I'll pull it up real quick. Easy check, easy check.
I got
It is 64 feet, right?
Yeah.
64 feet or more is colossal. But
This is a
Here, I
colossal
gave you full cover.
Mama said there'll be days like this, days like this. Mama said, Mama said, Mama said, Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this. My mama said.
So, as it hits into you, Razak, and it slams into you with such force, when it hits, you can feel your Borg start to crack from that blow.
Fuck.
Giant monsters
You know, this is
everywhere.
a pretty tough fight. Not gonna lie. My air's being restricted. I can't see my enemy. I can't even sense them. But you know, with magic, anything is possible. And there's still magic in this barrier, in this dome. There's still one magic I can sense, my own. You know, and I've done this before. Jotun was slammed into the ground and then cracked even more via the rock falling on top of him, right?
Yes.
Which means there's water and ice all over the ground, right?
Yes.
Please, please, oh please, tell me that I can feel something moving in that water that isn't this giant fuckwad made of rock. Something
Yeah.
behind it, because I know she's not below me, or else I would be hearing her right now. Hearing her way better. Which means
Well,
I know
if
she's
you're-
on the
well,
other
if you're-
side of the thing.
Well, if you're at the top of the Borg on the other side, then you wouldn't be able to hear her because she's just muttering, "Make it stop," and you're like 100 feet up.
True, but I have no choice but to assume especially because I went all the way over here just to slam something
So
on
in,
top of her.
so in terms of the ground, what I'm gonna have you do is let's give you this, because the pieces of your Jotun relative to the rock and everything. There's so much of the rock and shit everywhere. Roll me a D100. If you get above a 60, she's touching some of your water. If you get below, and I'll have you do this every round. So every round there's a chance that she touches it.
Just hit.
What the fuck? Okay, that went way off the screen.
Oh.
54. God damn it.
Nope, she's not touching it at the moment. You're reaching out, but you don't feel anything right now.
Okay, I don't feel
Elmir is
anything.
cheering for you. She's not on the thing, but she's cheering for you.
Oliver, make it rain, please! Please! I need water! Water! Why doesn't it rain in this stupid country? Why doesn't it rain? Why doesn't it rain?
Paris in a world where rain doesn't exist. I looked at Razock from the stands. I know I do.
But I sure did get a lightning storm when I fought Raikiri.
Yo, he got a lightning storm when he fought Raikiri. Yo, give me this rain. Give me heavy rain. Give me that heavy rain. No cap.
I'm sorry! You lost to a bitch in an insane asylum! You're taking your ass class!
Thanks, Walt.
I ain't lost just yet. Yo, with the rest of my, with what magic I have right now, I wanna.
Wait,
Can
he's
I?
doing it. He's surpassing his limits?
Can I throw more water at the ground?
Yes, you can.
More water and ice. I just want to start making as much as I can in one turn. I got in there. Here's exactly what I want to do. The biggest water ball I can make, and I want to shoot it upwards so that it just falls to the ground, going everywhere.
All right. So you said the biggest water bottle you can make?
Yes, in one turn.
Okay. That'll tell you where she is. You'll be able to sense where she is, but that will be the end of your turn.
Got it. If there's
as
no
you-
rain, I'll make it myself.
So as you shoot the water up and it explodes outwards, dropping on everything, you try to focus out to where the water outlines anything irregular, and you manage to feel it hitting into something that's moving a bit, if only slightly.
Gotcha, bitch. I
That's
put the
zero.
staff in my mouth and I shoot off some ice spears to make sure that I die.
Oh man, Ayende's RNG really
Why
has
you
gone
only
on some other shit.
two?
She got a 0.
I
Oh,
put the
no!
spear in my
Oh,
mouth
no!
and I shoot off the ice spears. And then just to make sure, I double tap myself with chain lightning. I want the chain to Raikiri. Now Raikiri, listen to me very closely. I'm speaking in your head. I want you to shoot your roar at me. Bellow the fuck out of my... I want to die. I want you to be the one to do it. Don't let this bitch kill me. Don't let her do it.
Hearing
Please
Foxy
only-
laugh really tears the fun away from me. The angriness, the spitefulness. After all these years. After all these years.
Shoot, I'll even let Marco do it. Tyler, come in here and don't bleed in my mouth, please.
He just caught it.
I see. Well, with that 0 and those 2 rolls,
You never explained how she could see me, by the way. Just want to ask.
I said I never explained how she could. Well, that's why I had you do total cover. This thing was so big that just like the Jotun, it was just swinging around.
I thought that was you. I got scared.
I was like, wait, what the hell?
I got scared.
So let's see. That's so yes. If Hannah rolls a 0, they add the value of 2 rolls and a negative
Add?
number
Add.
and a negative number.
That isn't a negative number.
Nah,
That's a
Hannah's
0.
busted as fuck. I literally.
Oh no, it's no, it's not. It's not a negative. So you're good. I was just telling you what a negative number would be.
Bro,
so
can Hannah just
with that
commit suicide
number,
or something?
when all the water
How'd she make
hits
it to the
her,
magic
you see,
game?
she just says ice, water, rain, wind.
She freaking out over rain? Read my nigga.
Well, from Hannah's perspective with that 0, as the rain starts, like, as your water starts slamming into her, she just sees
Just read.
dozens upon dozens of, like, wasps and ants just falling onto her, stinging her.
Let me
And
out! Let me out!
And you see she starts freaking out, and she just says, no, so many bugs, the water, it burns. And you see when she like falls and stumbles over one of the rocks, as well as like a piece, she looks at her own reflection in like a piece of your ice. She can barely see it, but with the distortedness of the fog, she just sees a version of her with like sharp teeth and like red glowing eyes.
She became Andrew.
And when she looks at the rock,
She's gonna make
gutted
two
piece of rock
Hannahs.
just cuts into her, and she just says, no, no.
Wait, tucks into her? Yo, do 1 damage. Do 1 damage and harm her right now.
God damn, I'm feeding for some waffles. I'll be right back.
Make it
Oh, you
stop.
did.
Make it
Oh,
stop.
God, bro.
It's everywhere. Don't hurt me. Help me. Why is everything hurting me? Why can't it just help? And that's when you see it. The ice, the water, the rocks, the creature, and the gas
See this?
all start to mix together.
Hey, I can breathe.
And you can breathe and you can see, and you look at this amalgamation
breathe.
of ice,
I can see.
water, gas. Like you look at it, it's got Jotun's ice sticking out his fangs. It's made up of rock, and its joints are being held together by the gas that just leaks from its mouth. It's got the same glowing red eyes as Hannah saw in her vision.
I look back at Miles. I just pointed this thing.
You see Miles.
This you? This you? This what you represent? This what you represent?
Now, Razock, you notice that because of how Hannah's acting, you can't be sure that this won't fuck you up. Now, if you want, you can just be like, nah, fuck this shit, and just call it. If you do, someone will interfere to save you. But if you want to fight this thing out, you can also do that.
Save me, huh? My
If she kills
options.
you, she gets disqualified. Take the L.
Qualified.
She gets dequalified if you die.
Yo, S-Class
Yeah,
right
man.
here.
Yeah,
Ayo,
man.
Ayo, TV.
Don't try to count now. She would get disqualified and go to.
I mean, oh yeah, for sure she would. She would kill you. She would go to jail. I just heard her say dequalified.
Huh. Her spending the rest of her life
Turn
in
on
jail
your
for killing an
English,
S
my
class.
guy. Fucking disqualified.
That,
Hey, they give the character a list of how
Yo,
you
I don't know what Kadar is saying, but he's spitting.
How can I only hear the Pokemon game? This motherfucker Kadar.
Honestly, I think I should just mute Kadar and listen to him through Allende.
I've tried that before.
He's coming through
Don't
clear
work.
there.
He said, "Come, have your new character come out as a
Shut up! I'm gonna say it. How you-
Why did that come through clear? Out of all of it, he went right back to it. Nah. Nah, go over to Allende shit. Go over to Allende shit,
Kadar's
bro.
microphone is just hot dog water, booty butter.
Fuck you, Christian. I'll beat your ass, nigga. Anyways, after this game was also really interrupted by my own mic. Have you seen your prisoner and shake the shit out of Hannah, killing her in jail?
Yo, no cap, he's spitting. Yo, this might
Hey, we'll
just be
break you out.
the.
Just eat her too.
Yo, this might just be the thing I was looking for. I lose my character, but on the other hand, she gets fucked eternally.
Kill her, bro.
Kill her in prison.
I see.
Where's
So-
Maki stopping the fight to not murk Christian?
Who?
That bum ass
Right.
guild master of crime source.
I have a question.
Yes.
I can feel. Can I feel Jotun in that? The magic from the wall. Can I feel that?
When you look at it, sort of, you realize that when she took all of this thing and formed it, now, roll your perception again.
Magic sense or just normal perception?
Just normal perception.
Razock, I believe in you. Razock, I'm starting to believe in you a little less.
With that
My
14,
AC is higher than that, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
you
You
can
arrow bastard.
Unfortunately, with that 14, because this thing is made of 90% of her curse power, you can't really sense the remnant. You can sense the faint trace amounts of
Curse
Jotun,
power.
but you also notice this weird black energy coming from this thing. Not unlike those black butterflies you saw from that chick Morgana. The difference being they're less butterflies and more like black dots, like specks floating. But nevertheless, there's so much of it that you can't really feel Jotun through it. You know what I mean? It's like trying to look for fresh water. You just dumped a cup of fresh water in the sea.
Huh.
Because the giant was the size of Jotun, but it's also all of her meteor mixed together, which was like 5 times Jotun's size, plus all the gas that was like 4 times Jotun's size, all mixed into one.
So many things in this game have the base starters. This is not rare. I like that. They're not rare.
Yeah.
Alright then. Drop of water in the ocean. Fresh water in the ocean.
Yes. Now, this thing has not attacked yet. I'm just giving you your senses and everything for what you want to do before it rolls its thing.
She can move forward, take all the elements, and do this. Turn and hit me. Yeah, I can hear you better now.
You know, did you hear what I said earlier?
Yeah. Let
Do
myself
it.
get
You know
killed.
what you must do.
Let myself get killed. Make my next character in prison. Shank the fuck out of hand.
And then join Cross with CS, you're sorry. To Class August.
Hey, you know what, guys?
Are on some bullshit when the fight takes a whole hour.
You know what, guys? At least there's this. Now that war won't happen.
True.
Alright, Ayende. Go ahead. Hit me. I'm ready. I'll take it all. I'll take it all.
Goodbye, Razock.
Razock, we knew thee well.
Shut up.
Oh no!
Dogs! No, never mind. I give up. I'm not getting licked by this
I
thing.
see. Alright then.
I don't say that shit. I don't say that shit.
Alright, well, Razock, you notice all of a sudden this thing opens its mouth, and the fog, solidified by your own water and mixed in with what looks like multiplied amounts of Hannah's blood from the cut, reach out and just grab and slam onto your Borg.
My new PC jumps in and saves him since I'm here.
Okay, wait, Ayende, roll it all in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, your Borg would be at 4 right now, Chris.
Yeah, no, I'm counting it. It'd be a
Alright.
4 from this hit, by the way.
Well,
Because you've only hit me once so far.
yeah, but isn't your Borg 5? Because it's...
Oh, no,
that's
remember.
That's right, your prisoners are 6 now. So, 24, 22, 20, 22.
Can you roll anything lower? Just once?
84, 88.
That's all basically just one. So
Yeah.
my Borg's just down.
Yes. So
Actually, no. The first one was then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'd have one left.
well, I just did the math. In total, like 88 divided by 15, because that's your Borg now, right? Or is it?
I'm pretty sure it's 14. 14?
Because 9, 10, 11, 12,
Yeah,
13.
15. It's 15. My mistake.
5.8666. Repeating.
Yeah, divided by 15. Yeah, 5.8.
But
would
I
be-
remember, you don't take a ball. You don't take a ball and add. You
Yes,
break them up
remember,
individually.
Well, yes, but that's only if it's one. That's only if it's one, and then next round. What's it called? This was.
It's never been like that. It would always be per attack.
Well, yeah, but
I've
remember.
been hit multiple times per round. I've been hit multiple times by a single person per round.
Yeah, but it never totaled up to what's it called? Remember the last match you were in where it went over your Borg, and I said your Borg's just a bit over the other one, so it's like like when you were fighting against Marco and them, and I said it's half. Like I'll just take half out of your Borg. So I was like, oh, so remember you got hit with the explosive, and I said, tell you what, I'll take away half of your Borg. So instead of having 5, you have like 2.5. So if they hit a 7, then it just breaks. Remember? So we do it in intervals.
Wait,
usually don't because
When was that again?
when you were fighting against Marco and them, and he hit you with that thing that specifically breaks Borgs, the RPG, or that breaks defenses, and I was like, you know what? Because you succeeded, rather than it just breaking your Borg, I'll have it break your Borg like halfway, so you have 2.5 of your Borg left. So if any of them roll above a 7 instead of a 15, because that's half, they'll break your Borg, or they'll break one away.
Huh, I thought that was because they were siege weapons meant to destroy magical barriers.
Yes, but this is also all the attacks in one. Like that's why I described it as the tongue grabbing you and then like squeezing. I just rolled 4 tongues because that's how the Neo.
Does that mean he's also grappled or nah?
It would have broken against my Borg, which means I'm small enough to be just be fine.
Which what I'll do is the total damage, because that would mean because if this was the equivalent of a temp shield, what I'll do is your Borg is broken, but you're not going to take any of the excess damage. You're just good.
I see. I look out into the crowd. I see all those familiar faces. Put my hand up against the barrier. I smile. It was nice knowing you all. I mouthed it, hoping someone can read my lips.
I have key sensing. I said my boy Razock. Me say my boy Razock. Hey, with my new piece.
No.
I say Razock with
Wait,
your
I'm still grappled. I thought I was small enough to slip out. We didn't shoot. That even happened last time.
Are you?
What am I going to say at his funeral?
Another friend.
Duh. Another one bites the dust.
What is your plan?
My plan. Ah, yes, I had one of those. And then she made this, and I lost that one. And like the backup 5 I had. Okay then. So I can see now, and I can breathe.
Yeah.
This thing tried grappling me, but I slipped out of it. Or did I? Yes. So this thing tried grappling me, but I slipped out of it. It did, however, successfully break my Borg. But now, I can see her. I can see it. I can only assume, because, you know, you have recently taken away the ability to see shit. From the last time I hit her, it said heavy. So I can only assume that she is down bad.
Yes. Would you like to roll perception to look at her?
Do I really want to roll my perception look at her? You know what? Third time the charm, right? You don't see the first time, try again. It's not bad.
With that 20, yes, she doesn't look in as bad shape as you would like, but she looks pretty bad. She doesn't look. There's a chance that you could take her down with like a few precise attacks, but there's no guarantee that it will. Mm-hmm.
Season 2 said the game was canceled because Witch Studio couldn't find any extra more manga to adapt. The Academy has now added over 40 extra chapters, assuring that Witch Studios has enough content for a 3rd season.
Nice.
Yeah, second season is set for the end, released on Netflix.
All right.
Could
So
she
what's the
survive
plan,
exterminate right to the face?
You do not know.
Do I feel like going to jail? Hmm. Okay. I use exterminate ray directed towards her.
Ooh. All right. You are aware that this thing will get 1 attack.
It's me?
Yeah, because you're within its attack radius. I mean, you got pretty much full HP.
Oh, yes, I have full 44 HP.
You could have 43. The silence. Oh my god. I know you were processing that. You were just thinking this goofy nigga.
I need to have some feat that helps me out here. I have max power. Can I do the full round action to maximize exterminate rate?
Yes, you can.
This works. I might win. If it doesn't,
Wait,
I might just surrender.
you're taking a whole turn to charge it? What are you gonna use? You're taking your whole turn. You're just gonna get hit and lose your concentration check.
Or you hit and lose.
That's not how that works, right? It's not a concentration spell. And I'm not concentrating charging it, I'm just maximizing. It didn't roll on her. No, that wasn't that 20. That was just fucking kill me.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
It's not rolling on her. Wait a second, let me pull up the combat tracker.
Exterminate Ray. Guildmaster August type beat.
No, more like Benny Horror type beat. He taught me this spell.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. There's no way.
13.
No way. Alright, Razock, roll your
Alright guys, it's time for it.
Wait, shut up. Don't nobody say
You shut up, nigga! You shut up! Alright then, here's what's gonna happen. I looked at you niggas. It was nice knowing you. Big ups! No, I'm fucking dead. Fuck the future. Marco lied to you niggas.
You actually can't die. Say it, Marty. Soul's wisdom can only die by Marty.
Bro, I was trying to put on the fairy tale song for you, but then you go tell me to shut up.
I in the next line, bitch.
Yo, this bitch going to jail. Yo, this was a worthy sacrifice.
Hey, yo, they skip whatever booty music play. Let the fairy tale theme go through.
Marty's trying to open up. I ain't ready to look at Marty. Oh, God. Hold up.
Moggy for Moggy. This is equivalent exchange.
We can't let our strongest person get killed by fucking Hannah.
Because they made Hannah busted.
Hold up, a quick skip didn't skip.
Alright, I think I got it out my system. Go ahead and take my head off. Join us. Join us.
Those who
What
have
is us
fallen,
shit? What is this us
those who
shit?
have fallen before you.
I don't know about you, but call my name. Call me Jesus, because I'm about to realize again. You playing this hype music when I get decapitated? Leo, hell. Covers Leo's eyes. You don't want to look at me.
Razock, use the staff! Razock, use the staff I gave you!
Yes, I put that staff around my head. Pray that it blocks all this bullshit. Pray it blocks all this bullshit.
Let's see.
Oh, funny part is, that wouldn't have killed me.
Alright, now Razock. You remember how you focus your max power for Exterminate Ray? But I said that thing would stop your board. You said does it still go through?
Yeah, does my Exterminate Ray still go through?
Go ahead and roll it on Hannah.
Fucking die, bitch! Yes! I killed her! I took her out with... Yeah! Fuck you, Hen! Fuck you, Mango! Fuck you, Mango! Fuck you, Foxy! Fuck you, Paul! Fuck you, Starry! Fuck all of them! Radio! Fuck Radio! Fuck Tordrag! Fuck that nigga too! Fuck that one bitch from fucking... I don't remember her name! Fuck Tensumi! Fuck the other bitch who was in my campaign! Fuck Tensumi! Fuck that bitch! I stomp her out! Fuck that bitch! Fuck this bitch! Fuck that other bitch over there! Alright, I'm going to sleep. That was all the energy I had for today. I knew all this was coming. I ended. You knew it was coming.
27.
Together. Worth. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it.
What the hell is going on here?
Victory. Victory.
Now,
Go ahead, DM boy.
I'm actually torn. Obviously, there's so many S-class wizard saints and guild masters here that attacks of this magnitude would definitely be stopped.
They would have stopped it when this thing was summoned, Day. Even shoot, fucking what was her name? Foxy, I know you remember her name. What was Stalgers keep Guildmaster name?
Maki, bro. That's what I was saying. Where Maki at?
Yeah, if Maki was here, she would definitely know Hannah enough to the second that thing was summoned, she would have stopped the fight for them right then and there. Anything afterwards was cap, and you know it.
She really tried to kill Razock. What a hater, man.
Yeah, I don't even know why they let Hannah in here. She's
that's another thing, bro.
This motherfucker Hannah should go to jail and Fox.
But either way it goes, I think I'm fine with almost any outcome. If she kills me and I kill her, boom, she's dead. If she doesn't kill me because someone stops it, but I kill her because no one was expecting me to actually get it off, then boom, I'll go to jail. But I'm fine with that. Yo, if she kills me and she doesn't die, I'll make a new character who wants to kill Hannah. Boom. Yo, but if they stop the fight for her beforehand, yo, I just win because her guildmaster had to interfere because she was gonna go nutty.
Oh God!
What'd you say, Kadar?
What's her name? What was her name? No, not Maki. I'm trying to remember. Cause I had the profile picture, but everything got reset. What was the name of that? Joseph, do you remember the name of that old chick from who was part of Jalal's guild who got turned hella old after she used that spell?
I know who you're talking about. The one who was telling Wendy I could do it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just said they should definitely come in and interrupt the fight on her behalf. No cap.
Because Ultir was the picture, I believe. I remember what Maki looked like, right? It was this.
She was brown. She was brown skin. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I don't think that was her.
Okay, it was something
chocolate and brown. I don't actually remember what Maki.
Oh no, that was her true form. Remember, she was what's it called? So she had a true form and a disguised form.
That's her true form.
Wasn't she disguised as a child?
She was
I got a story.
Yeah, she was described as an old lady. Like I could have sworn this is the picture I did. And then real Maki.
Okay, so basically, I fought my lifelong rival, and I'm talking about IRL, not in this shit. I fought her. She kept bullshitting me via Allende's and rolling. Thank you, Allende.
Using a profile picture at
And then basically, we've been shooting spells at her. I've been kicking her ass. She's been beating my ass.
That looks very close to what you used to use.
And then basically, as of right now, she just took my head off as I shot her to death with an exterminate ray. And now I'm saying that, bro, she's dead, I'm dead, I'm fine with that. If she dies and I die, if she dies and I don't, I'm fine with the jail. If I die and she doesn't die, then, you know what, I'll just make a new character who wants to hunt down all cursed niggas. And if we both get to live, she should get disqualified for doing this shit, because she would have definitely done this shit first.
I think
True.
What is she doing?
She's trying to take my head off.
Oh,
This exterminate ray would have also disintegrated her body.
True, but she attacked first. Yeah, she attacked first.
All I'm saying is that we're in Texas.
What's that? Oh, Razock just come back? Yeah, probably.
She's in the thickest, remember?
Yep. That's what I said. I'm fine with both of us dying.
Which one was closer?
The top one.
To find it. I just have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does have a bunch of recordings of
Can you send it to me? Or put the picture in the general chat? Well, while he's looking for it.
But yes, I did. You can't say my case is this shit pulled up and on. Bro, my definitely step in and stop this shit. Joseph, you disgusting old nigga. I swear to God. Yo, don't make me have my neck against your character. You saw what I just did to Hannah. I disagreed this bitch.
Not only did I delete that, but Leo shit's going on the back burner. You don't have to wait.
Yes, sir.
Wait, I didn't even see. What did he do?
Nasty ass bastard. Your shit's going in the back burner. You
I was getting
I'ma grab you and fucking.
In the future. No wonder Leo died in the future. He fucking deserved it.
Honestly, fuck that motherfucker Leo. He bitch built anyways.
Man, fuck you. That's why
Not even
your
the top 10.
That's why your mother died.
Yo, Christian.
Which
Just
Where's
for-
your arm
yo,
at, bitch boy?
Yo, what's up?
Christian.
Yo, what's up?
Just for our
Yo,
last
what
time.
kind of shoes Shayla had on?
I need you to
What
do
kind
it,
of shoes
dog.
Shayla had on?
Where is she? Just for the last time. Hit us with it.
Where's this bitch Hannah? Alright, there, I hit it.
She's dust.
Dust reduce the atoms. You see my decapitated head smiling, knowing that this bitch is dead. Razock goes quietly into that long night.
Honestly though, if Razock dies, we gotta know because this shit is gonna hit different if he actually dies.
So,
Can't even cap. Maki would definitely interfere here. He would know. She would know Hannah. She's known Hannah.
well, hey,
He's tapped out. He's tapped out.
I said this before, but they're not exactly like their originals. That's why Crom is fucking every woman, all of
True.
them.
But if she was in the theories the whole time, that means Maki still, I'm guessing, long
Oh,
lived.
is that Lily?
That means she would still know her good enough to know, damn, look at her freaking out like that. Look how big that thing is. It's gonna kill this kid. It one-shotted his barrier.
Yes. So, get a
And if
scar.
Maki is this old,
I mean the
that means
picture.
the Maki's this
Oh,
old.
I don't know where that picture's from.
And it's hot as fuck in my room. Actually, no, it's not. I'm just freaking
Could I really got the whole internet archived on his hard drive?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I found it! I found the picture. Thank you, Bernard. What you have done is a blessing.
That's early. That's early in the campaign.
So,
We got fucking Joseph's avatar.
as it holds its fist up and swings
She
down.
did have a stand, didn't she? Okay.
Now, yes. As for what you said earlier about how her attack would have gone, like her attack would have been aimed first. Yes. Because it was an attack of opportunity, her attack would have happened. But you would have been charged. But remember, because charging a spell in front of someone is an attack of opportunity, but casting one when you're aiming for someone so far away is. That means right as you started firing the exterminate ray, this thing swung down. Which means you would have pierced through it, and at best, it would have been around the same time. Like your head, your
So, wait,
your
it
body-
went through her. It went through this thing first.
well, it went through its like the whole. It made a hole in its chest to hit Hannah. But
Oh, well, if that's the case, then go ahead and reduce that damage. I think.
I mean, even if the damage was 10, it's still crushing your skull.
Hold on, I'm not talking about reduce the damage on me. I'm talking about reduce the damage on. Go ahead. You had to pierce through this thing.
Hannah's wounds are 118. She's got like 70 HP.
Oh man, that makes me so happy to hear. But at the same time, god damn it. But I'm talking about the round before this, where this thing absolutely destroyed my board. Maki would have stepped in and be like, "Yo, Hannah's going crazy. She's on the floor crying to herself.
And
She's in a
yeah,
fetal position."
and yeah,
I
which
feel
is
that
why.
way.
And yeah, which is
He
why.
said even I was able to sense that there might
Free
be
dubbing
death
coming.
behind it.
Free dubbing coming.
Yes,
Is she
which is why-
intercepting before they die or not?
Yes, yes, which is why she was standing on the side. So, as your attack gets swung down and your exterminate ray pierces, or as this thing swings its like tongue now in the shape of like a club down at you, and your exterminate ray pierces through, yes, right before its hand hits you, Razock, you notice that the entire hand just starts glowing, and it stopped like inches away from your head, and you realize that with how fast it was coming down, that would have caved your skull in, and you do
My skull?
see, and you do see that Maki appears to be next to you, holding up her own staff,
Damn. Yes, sir.
and at the same time, when the exterminate ray covers Hannah, and the smoke clears. August is there with a barrier in front of her.
Damn. August saved Hannah. Another L.
Whew. Whew. Woof.
He was gonna move. He would have moved to. It would have been reversed. He would have moved to help Razock, but like
Maki got
said,
there first.
yeah, Maki would already have been prepared. Whereas August, who can't sense the power of this either, would have been more so like slightly underestimating its strength, especially since he's never seen Hannah in action. But Maki did not, so she was well aware of where she needed to be and what she needed to do. But she underestimated Razock's power, and August knew how powerful his Exterminate Ray is, which is why he moved to help Hannah.
That shit busted.
So, as the Exterminate Ray gets blocked by his barrier, and the giant's arm gets stopped by Maki's staff, you hear the announcer say, "Unbelievable! It appears that we have a dual interference from 2 guild masters.
Maki interfered first, just saying. Alright, keep going.
This has never happened before. One interference would be an automatic loss. And if those attacks had gone through, who knows what could have happened? I'll have to consult the rulebook. Give me a moment." So, here's what I'm going to do,
I look at Maki and
guys.
say thank you.
Nothing to worry about, young man. I do apologize for the danger that my child caused.
Yeah.
Alright, I want a new spell called Incinerating Ray.
This I can't even with just
When Hannah starts, like, shaking, August taps her head with his staff, and she falls asleep.
Slumber.
Beam as a new spell in there.
And here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to roll a D100. If it's above 50, 51, if it's above 51 or above, the announcer declares the match a tie, and both teams will get 5 points. If it's below 50, he counts as a double disqualification, which means no points for either team. So, let's go.
Wait. Alright, already.
I think they would roll below a 50 for this.
Wait, so who gets the points? Oh, I didn't hear the first.
If it was below 50, it counts as a double disqualification, so no points. If it was above 50, it counts as a tie, therefore 5 points each.
Whew.
Oh, you got hoed.
We didn't get any points for that.
The dice roll it, and the dice take it over.
The time.
No points. And they finally rolled below a 50 on a D100.
I know, right?
So the announcer would rather they fight to the death then? How come there wasn't like a ref that could sense, you know...
Because this ref is there for flair, not because he's good.
Ref, your booty!
In
Get
fact,
out of
the ref
here!
would probably
This
lose
never
to
happened
Morel.
before?
Honestly, the ref would lose to Morel in hand-to-hand combat.
Ref!
So he's
I
just
didn't think
slightly
you'd be able
stronger
to
than
sit!
Kiryu.
So he's Kiryu.
Doesn't care then, basically.
The ref might actually have less magic power than Bella.
Still stronger than Kiryu, apparently.
Well, here's what I will say. Well, first, let me do this real quick.
Oh god, my new
The king should go, nah, that shit was dope. 10 points to Gryffindor.
No cap, no cap.
Like I said, the king is basically me. So yes.
Alright, then how do you feel about it then? Huh? You think that was cool enough to give us both points?
Damn, nigga. Can a nigga finish?
No.
Shit.
Yes? I don't know. I'm freaking out right now, okay?
You're gonna finish, you
There's a
better get your
lot.
tissue out.
Christian really had to cope with losing his PC and killing Hannah.
I didn't have to cope with killing Hannah. Honestly, you know... Yo, I could probably beat to this, no cap. Dead Hannah. That's not even cap.
Probably beat to this.
I was just thinking, he did not just say beat to this. That's easily more out of pocket than anything I've said within the last week.
No, man, I don't think you understand. I just killed my lifelong hated character. And it wasn't like, oh, she's like, she's a little bit of dead. No, she's just dead. She's just dead. How much health does she have?
It's like 78, and you.
And how
She
much
nearly
health
got
does-
the same amount of HP as Kiryu.
120.
What?
Oh, no, 120 isn't. That's how many wounds he did.
I was about to say, God,
music to my ears. Honestly, it would have been worth it. Dead Razock, dead Hannah.
Then why don't you take it?
So do you feel better now?
Didn't have a choice. I just did it.
Honestly, yes.
You for the
All right.
Thinking I'm over it now.
Nice.
I'll teach him.
Will he
They
be
said-
over it when Hannah comes back in the Adventure D&D?
And good thing, and just hey, look at that.
Razock can kill. It's fuck booty ass Guildmaster August.
Yo,
Oh,
Razock's staff doubles as a shovel. Let me go ahead and dig these 2 graves. 'Cause you know what they say about revenge. Always 2.
What?
This time it was literal.
They do? They say that?
Yeah, they said it when you go out to try to kill someone, dig 2 graves, one for person, one for yourself. And hey,
And one
look
for
at that.
Kadar's microphone, and one for Christian's microphone.
So, after he just says, you see, well, that was quite unfortunate. But seeing as how there's been a double interference, we are going to be giving no points. Quite unfortunate, so sad. Now on to the next, and that's when you just hear, you hear what sounds like a very loud trumpet sound.
Like,
You look up into the stand guarded box area to the left, and you see the king walk out.
The king kind of look like a simp. Never mind.
King Allende Z Fury. I see.
Wait, is that actually what he named it?
This motherfucker really.
Where? No, bring him back.
On the left side of the screen.
Wait, did he get deleted?
I don't see him, so I took him off.
Oh no, who deleted him?
Took it off.
Please do your bio bad to not
Well, since nobody wants to confess, never mind. So moving on to the next event.
Nah.
Did Card just say he did?
It wasn't me! God fucking damn!
Joseph?
I thought you said something. You're cutting out. You're cutting out the whole time.
I don't care. I'm racist. It was one of y'all.
Shut up.
It might have been Foxy.
No, it wasn't me.
I want to hold hand of some more. That's the only way I could get this. I don't think I'm over it.
Did I hear that right? This nigga really named the king I in there. Yo, David, we got your mic fixed. Speak
I'm
up.
recording this shit. Fuck you, DB.